when you want to airbrush your minis, but you don't want to do it outside because it's raining again, it's snowing, maybe it's very windy, or maybe you just hate your neighbors. Oh. But then you have to airbrush inside with the chance of killing your cats, your plants, or your husband while you're airbrushing with your mask on. This maybe doesn't sound like a good idea either. So I got myself an airbrush booth, and this one is from HBM. It's the BD512 Airbrush spray booth, and I've paid 89.99 euros for this, so about 90 euros, which is not bad because I also found them for 150, and it looked like exactly the same type of spray booth. So just look around a bit online and see what you can find for the best price. I can add the link to the one I bought. I'm not sure if you can buy it in your country as I'm from the Netherlands and this was a Dutch website, but maybe just go on brand and I'm sure you can find it. Not only does this airbrush booth have multiple layers of filters in front of the little fan, it also has an air vent hose and you can connect it with this piece that comes with it. I think it's supposed to go in between the windows if you open it, but my problem is I cannot open my windows. It's for extra isolation since it's next to the train tracks, but what I can do is take this thing off, which sucks in fresh air. But if I take it off the wall, it leaves a hole directly to outside. So now I have in mind to put my husband to work, design me something that connects the air vent hose to this hole going outside, and I'm sure it'll be perfect. With this problem out of its way, it's time to start testing it, so everything is set up. And a test in 3, 2, 1. Here's the sound that it makes. The sound is definitely not bad, but the little light it has, not that great. So here's the test with the lights off, just natural light coming in from the window. Closing the blinders makes it a bit harder to see, so it's time to show you what it's like with the light on. And as you can see, it's a blue light. It's only coming from the back, so you look straight into it. I will have to set up my own lights. Luckily, I have this very handy lamp that I also use for when I'm painting. So I'm just setting it up so I can actually see what I'm doing while airbrushing. Because I probably will do this mostly at night or, well, in the evenings. I need some good light. As I promised a co-worker of mine to get her a little horsey to paint, it was the perfect candidate to use for a bit of primer. It's not very interesting to see, it's just grey on grey, so just let me finish this very quickly and see how it goes. I'm not wearing my mask or anything to save me from the smell, because I'm really wondering how bad it can be with this airbrush booth. I mean, it's supposed to suck everything out, so I want to know if it actually does that. And I have to say, I didn't smell any fumes. I'm so pleased with that, because I do not want to bother the cats, the plants, and the husbands, and anyone else walking into this room. So a very successful test indeed. I am super happy. No smell or anything. And when you're done with airbrushing, you can leave it or you can fold it all back up. With the press of the button, you can get the cable inside and it will be kept safe inside. Very nice, as you can see here. It cannot fall out or get stuck anywhere. It's very nicely closed off with the lids. So just put it back where you found it and back to painting, I suppose.